The hardest rental property to buy is your first one. So let's look at the big picture of buying just one rental property and how that purchase can impact your financial future.
For me, I wore many hats. I was the realtor on the deal, I was the contractor on the deal. It has always been surprising to me to see realtors and contractors who have way more skills than myself, but they still didn't own any rental properties. I've hired many people to work in renovation projects that can pretty much rehab an entire property, from HVAC to carpentry to plumbing. And the same for realtors. Many had much more experience and knew the market better than I did. But again, they didn't own any rentals. I've always thought these folks were missing out on an opportunity I wasn't going to miss out for myself. So let's look at an example here. We'll say this Cape Cod costs you $250,000. After a $50,000 down payment, you're left financing $200,000. At 6.5% interest over a 30-year fixed rate note, with taxes and insurance included in your monthly payment, your total monthly debt service is $1,623. When you sign a lease with your new tenant, the new rental income is $2,000 a month. So let's go over some of the more powerful components of owning this rental property. The 4 keys of real estate include cash flow, depreciation, appreciation, and equity. Cash flow is your lifeblood in real estate. It keeps your rental business running and provides you with consistent income. For this scenario, the monthly cash flow would be $377 per month. In the real estate investing world, many people refer to receiving rent checks as mailbox money or passive income. As Warren Buffett famously said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. This quote applies perfectly here, and I couldn't agree with him more. Depreciation is the accounting practice of spreading the cost of a physical asset, your rental property, over its useful life. In normal language, owning this property allows you to take a deduction on your taxes. For this example, we'll say the building is assessed at $200,000. In this case, your depreciation deduction would be $7,272 per year. This deduction will reduce your taxable income, which obviously makes you pay less in taxes, so you can keep more of your hard-earned money. Depreciation is considered a paper loss because you didn't actually incur the loss in the year that you benefited by using the deduction. Appreciation is the increase in value of a property over time. Historically, real estate has been one of the safest investments you can have. Here is a chart showing the U.S. National Home Price Index. Yes, there have been some downturns over the years, but overall, real estate has been a very safe and non-volatile investment over the long term. According to our federal government, over the last few decades, the average appreciation rate is 4.3% per year. So at 4.3% after 30 years, the value of the rental property you paid $250,000 for is now worth over $884,000. This table on the right shows the median household net worth by age group in the United States. Now, compare these numbers to the future potential value of your rental property. Your investment in real estate could really pay off. Equity is the portion of your property that you truly own, which is calculated by subtracting your mortgage amount from the value of your home. As the equity in your property grows, so does your net worth. You can access this equity in the form of a home equity loan or line of credit. In our own real estate investing business, we utilize lines of credit for short-term borrowing. Your property literally serves as your own bank. Or you can do a cash-out refinance to access your equity. This new income or money is tax-free because it's actually debt. You can use this money to invest elsewhere or spend however you see fit. This is the power of leverage.
So to summarize, you have an asset now from which you receive monthly cash flow. Each year you can offset your taxable income by using depreciation. Over time, the property will appreciate in value. As you pay down the loan's principal, you're gaining equity and increasing your net worth. And you can access this equity as needed or if you wanted to reinvest in more assets. Over the long term, real estate has been one of the best and safest investment vehicles with a solid and steady return. Everything has risk, and how I see it, it's pretty risky to do nothing and just hope for the best. Best of luck to you in your real estate investing journey.